In tonight's cover story, the weather legend credited as the father of storm chasing is now retiring from his job as a professor at the College of DuPage.
As our Mike Lowe reports tonight, Paul Sirvatka's legacy extends far beyond math and science.
At the College of DuPage, inside the meteorology lab.
So we went through this on Monday.
Professor Paul Sirvatka is discussing,
and look at how low the clouds are,
the formation of tornadoes.
It's got to be rotation. It's got to be the mesocyclone. Because what's a mesocyclone? Strong and persistent rotation. If the updraft is rotating, then what exists in terms of pressure?
After 38 years in the classroom.
Because what's a storm?
There are changes swirling in his life, too.
I am retiring because teachers have a lot of time off, but they're never when I want to take time off.
Sirvatka is leaving behind a towering legacy in meteorology. He began to make his mark in 1987 at the College of DuPage.
We did not have any idea how to do it.
In 1989, he founded the first undergraduate storm chasing program in the United States.
It wasn't until 1995, about when Twister came out, and then that kind of exposed storm chasing. But before then, we were it. And so if you wanted to take a course in storm chasing, you came to the College of DuPage.
He firmly believed that the study of meteorology had to take place in the natural world, where the weather exists.
If you're a meteorologist, you need to see the weather. It's one thing to see it on a computer or a picture, but you need to see it.
Sirvatka recorded the only known video of the Plainfield tornado. He showed WGN in 1990.
But we start to see some funnels, so I'm kind of looking around at this feature to the south, not sure what it is.
It became a catastrophic event. 29 people were killed.
I wanted to die. Because I just lost everything. Everything.
353 were injured.
I just got in from school and then I went upstairs and all the walls started falling in and the windows started breaking.
The F5 tornado with 260 mile-per-hour winds remains the strongest August tornado ever recorded in the United States. It caused hundreds of millions of dollars in property damage, but the lasting legacy of the tornado,
because we missed the Plainfield tornado. I mean, it's the biggest tornado you can have, an F5, and we completely missed it,
is the fact that it came without warning from the National Weather Service.
We weren't prepared well enough. So that sort of launched me into a career where I focused on emergency management.
He helped create the multi-county Skywarn system for northeastern Illinois and established the annual Advanced Severe Weather Spotter Training Seminar. They are key components of the public safety system that now warns people about dangerous storms.
I think it's really important for us to kind of figure out what's going on in the science and make that science available for the community.
He also created the NextLab website, which functions as a kind of clearinghouse for critical weather information. The collected data, radar, and satellite imagery is a resource used by military, aviation, and emergency management officials.
And now it's something that we serve our meteorological community across the entire world. So Canadian Weather Service, then the Navy, the Air Force, firefighters across the country use our site because we offer so many unique things.
But he says his greatest success,
which means the air is accelerating, which means the pressures are dropping and you get condensation,
is reflected in his students.
Because I work at a community college, I don't have to worry about doing research and publishing. My focus is to teach. And good teaching is not about giving good lectures.
You're going to have huge false alarms.
Good teaching is about having connections to my students.
There is nobody on this planet who I'd rather have be my mentor.
Sirvatka's lessons covered everything from science.
He knows how to bring the needed elements, not all the fluff, the needed elements that you need to really understand a concept.
That's when I should have a severe thunderstorm warning for large hail.
To self-confidence.
Just that I need to keep believing in myself and keep doing what I love and what I'm passionate about, because he's been such a great supporter.
There's extra credit available if you want to come.
Just be yourself and to ask questions, and don't be afraid to want to learn more, and to think out loud, instead of recede into yourself.
I work with them and I say, look what you can do. Don't be afraid. Don't sit in the back of the classroom. Come to the foreground and show up. Participate. Be wrong. And then you're going to learn. The more involved you are as a student, the better you're going to be as a student and a human.
That doesn't tell you it's going to be tornadic. It just tells you I'm looking at the right spot.
One last lesson from a professor who always knew that experience was the best teacher.
That the person who issued the warning,
In Glen Ellen,
she was one of my students.
Mike Lowe, WGN News.